So in this video, I'm going to share with you why 95% of small YouTubers never grow and how you can be the 5%. Now, the one thing I want to say is it's not about going viral either. It's not. And actually, if I'm honest, I've never had a viral video. Okay. I've had some videos that have gotten over 600,000, but I don't consider that really viral. I think anything over 1 million would be considered viral. I think it'll depend on the niche. But I've been doing this now for over 17 years, and I've built multiple 6 and 7 figure businesses on the back of YouTube without ever going viral and with having channels in some cases that only had like 16,000 subscribers, but did 6 figures for 6 consecutive years in a row. And that's what I want to share with you is what makes the 5% actually make real money, because there's a lot of people, 95% of people, that just aren't. All right. So this channel right here that you're watching this on, this is considered a small channel. It's only 37,000 subscribers. I say only, that's great. It's awesome. This has had 1.6 million channel views. Okay. And it's earned over $131,000 in its first 16 months, which is amazing, right? But here's the deal. It's not big. It's not sexy. It's not like viral video. It's not like, oh, this channel blew up. Kind of blew up in its own right. So let's get into the 5 big mistakes that can be easily fixed. Because I don't want to just share the mistakes. I want to highlight them, but I want to also give you that plan, that roadmap, which, by the way, we get asked all the time. What would you do if you were starting over today? Well, we created what we call our 100K YouTube creators roadmap. It's a business plan. Also, if you'd like a copy of that, it's 18 pages long. Just comment 100K down below and we'll send it to you. Once again, 100K in the comments and we'll send it to you. So let's get into those 5 big mistakes that can easily be fixed. So number 1, the ones that struggle do not have a clear niche focus or niche or nicho. I get that all the time where people are like, you're not saying it right. It doesn't matter. We know what we're talking about, right? The one niche that we are focusing on, we want viewers to want to come back. We also want viewers that are going to be interested in our next video and our next video. And we want people to binge our content. Why? Because that's what YouTube wants. So many people are like, I'm just going to create a whole bunch of videos on a whole bunch of different topics and see what lands. But it might just be so random and you can't create any follow-up content. So it's a waste of time. Big mistake. All right. So that's number 1. Number 2 is bad titles. Okay. Usually with the title, it's the number 1 thing, guys. You really need to have great titles that hook the audience and also hooks the algorithm. Because what you don't realize, some people anyway, you probably do, you basically have that title. It signals to the algorithm, this video is about this. And then when it gets displayed, that's called an impression. Well, that's going to come by someone's feed, right? They're going to be scrolling. And then that's where you're going to be able to say, okay, that's for me. But if your title doesn't have any curiosity baked in, then why do I care? Why do I want to click on that? So what we want to do is we want to have something that grabs the attention. All right. Now, hooks are what we call them. There are title hooks. We also have another free resource. I don't usually generally give out a bunch of different free resources all at once because I don't want to confuse you, but this one here is really, really valuable. If you would like this, it's our 10 top outlier titles. These are titles that have worked for us, that have gotten hundreds of thousands of views, and also our students. If you'd like to get a copy of that, just comment hooks down below. And there's 10 titles here that we have reworked, and we've also shown you how to use them in multiple niches. Once again, hooks in the comments, and I'll send you a copy of that. All right. Number 3, losing viewers in the first 30 seconds. And this is a huge mistake that can be corrected like that. Here it is. Welcome back, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. And if you would do me a favor, could you just subscribe to this channel and better yet, hit the like button, right? Like you're using that time. I can't tell you how many times I see that and I cringe because people are leaving. You're thinking that they're coming back, but they might have never been there before. And people are there to receive what you promised. Whatever you promised, you better deliver. That's why that title and the thumbnail is super important because that is the promise. Don't waste their time and they will thank you. I know because I get a lot of people in the comments that say, "Hey, thanks so much for not wasting our time and getting right into it." And the reason why I know that because I want that. That's what I don't want to sit around and say, "Hey, welcome back. Thanks so much. Hopefully you had a great weekend." Like no one wants to see that. The other thing is they don't want to see this flashy logo that comes in with your, you went to Fiverr and you had an intro thing built like a trailer or not a trailer, but like a splash logo and all that. No one cares. They just care about what you're going to deliver. All right? So, that's the third thing. That can be easily corrected. The fourth, stay consistent. All right. Post whenever. That's what people are doing. Like post it, like post it maybe once a week, maybe 3 times a week. Maybe I'll do one at 1:00 in the afternoon. Maybe I'll do one at 5:00. Do you see how it's all over the place? What I would like to see you do, because this is what we do, and this is what I've done for years, create your own schedule, right? Create your own schedule and commit to that schedule, even if it's just for 60 days or 90 days. I want you to right now in the comments, let me know, are you posting consistently right now? And that could be one a week. That's fine. But if you are posting once a week, is it the same day? Is it the same time? And I'm not saying that the algorithm loves that. A lot of people will say, well, oh, the algorithm wants you to post at the same time. That doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is if you do it at a certain time, then you're going to stick to it at that certain time. And that means that you're not going to miss. So for us, it's generally going to be 3 times a week minimum: Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Once in a while, we'll sprinkle in a Tuesday or a Thursday, sometimes even a Saturday. But it's always at least going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So consistency, that right there can separate you from a lot of YouTubers out there and can get you into that 5% group. All right. And number 5 is they're not creating binge-worthy videos. Like, where do they go next? Is there something else that would build off of what you just shared? Or is it just going to be that one thing and you have no other resource to send them to? Because YouTube wants them to watch more, whether it's your videos or someone else's videos. But if they watch your videos, that's going to signal to YouTube, oh, they like your content. Oh, so we're going to show them more of your content tomorrow and the next day and the next day. So what we want to do is we want to create what we call a binge loop effect. All right. And that is the biggest problem that I see with people getting retention, where people are going to want to watch more, is they don't give them another place to go in being your video. And I'm going to give you a real example on what this looks like right now, right here. All right. So this is what it would look like. We just talked about these 5 things that are happening right now. All right. That's what's happening. And I talked about one of the biggest problems is fixing those titles, because if you don't have a good title, no one is going to find your video. No one's going to be able to watch your video. So we got to start with that title. And I know that's a big problem because, well, it was a problem for me. And I also, now that we've helped other people, other creators, we know that they struggle with it too. And that's why I created a video right here that goes over our top 10 titles that I talked about earlier. And I show you even more examples on how to adapt them to multiple niches. Watch that video next, and I'll see you there.